2,700 feet, which is on US Route 66. Oatman is a gold mine town, but it's an abandoned ghost town now. Oatman was founded about 1906. By 1931, the area mines and founded over 1.8 million ounces of gold. By the mid-30s, the boom was over, and in 1942, the last remaining mines were closed as non-essential to the war effort. There's a lot of burros running around here on the street, and they're supposedly descendants of the original burros that were used in the mines, but they say they are considered wild, so you're not supposed to feed them or be careful around them. We're just going to kind of walk through the town here. It looks like lots of old abandoned old mine shafts, lots of old buildings. I'll scan around the area here a little bit, just kind of give you an idea of what kind of a territory we're setting in. This is kind of down on the bottom here, you can see it's real rugged around here. Here's the old post office, and you'll see lots of old buildings that have been burned out or just literally dilapidated. I'm standing here, actually what's called Main Street, looking downtown. Bunch of old buildings, a real narrow street. Looks like most of the shops that are open now are more like gift shops, tourist traps, little restaurants. This one, the burros here, supposedly is wild. It looks pretty damn tame to me, but Karen's not going to go up and touch him and pull his ears because she's afraid he might bite, but he sure don't look very wild to me. Looking across the street here, there's a place there called the Hanging Place. And you can see a board hanging out there with a noose on it, hanging over the edge of the rail there. I don't know what the original building was, but maybe we'll see something.
Over there, since they know better to come on.
We're just keeping that door open.
If I did last year, I had it last year, my girlfriend and I mean, we were sitting at the cafe on the other side.
A couple of burros here. There's a tavern. This guy looks like he's going to go in for a drink, waiting for somebody to hand him a beer.
I want it in.
Oh, jeez. So the same ones.
It's one of your wild burros.
Yeah, for you there.
That's right.
Kind of looking both over a little bit there.
What's that?
Looking both over a little there.
This looks like a man.
Looking at a little gift shop, but I guess it's one of the original buildings that's still around here at Oatville. I guess that the Oatman Hotel there supposedly is one of the original buildings here on the street. We're still in Oatman, Arizona here today. It is kind of that ghost town, and we're up on a hillside here. There's a few old homes here that look like they could be part of the original town. Part of the original town, or a lot of the town burned down in about 1919, I guess, and a lot of it was rebuilt. But some of these homes here are up on the hillsides. I have to assume that they were not burned down. Kind of scattered off on the hillside. The guy was telling us that at the heyday of this town, there was like 20,000 people lived in this town, or worked, or were here. It's almost hard to believe, but I saw a map a little while ago that shows kind of a plot of all the mine shafts that were in this little community here, and this house here looks fairly good. I really don't know whether that was authentic there or not, but whether it's reconstructed, but Anyway, there's, like I said, there was 20,000 people here, and there must have been close to 100 mine shafts in this little area here. Oatman here was also the capital for about 12 years because it was one of the largest money producers in the state, so it was the capital. But later on, when it became statehood, it moved to a more central location. As I scan off out towards the west here, we're still at Oatman, Arizona. I kind of see this large opening in rock, like a window. Let's zoom in on it here a little bit. Actually kind of looking into the sun, so we're now at a place called Chloride, Oregon, which is about 40 miles from where Oatfield was. Oatland or Oatfield, can't remember. And we drove up this dirty old dusty road about I guess a mile and a half. We come to a road's end. These are supposed to be the murals that are on these brochures. Makes it sound like it's really a big deal, but I'll scan around here. They're really kind of disappointing. It seems like it would have been a lot bigger deal, but it's obvious that somebody has spent some time in here, but it's more amateurish than professional. Karen went on up around a corner to see if there's any more. She's coming back here now. She's a thumbs down, so I don't know whether that confirms my suspicion that this is probably all there is. I moved on up here now a little farther, and there's one more here. This woman, and above it is like a, I don't know what it is. It's, for a while I thought it was an eye, and I thought maybe it was a clock. Let's try to get in here a little closer, see if I can get a little better picture of it. Maybe somebody can decipher it. It might be like a sun dial or something. This part is probably the more impressive part of it. I'll scan on down here and kind of give you an idea. Looks out over the valley where we came up. Doesn't dictate it very far, but this is some pretty rugged country out here. Still called the desert. Well, I guess we'll move on from here, maybe back towards Lachlan, Nevada again.